You know what? I'm with you,
Thank
stupid
you.
David.
Well,
It's
no.
one-sided honesty.
We need
It's
someone to
one-sided.
badmouth the GoFundMe fundraising stuff. Like, it has to be.
Gifts
It's
and hope.
it's like her tits. They're lopsided.
You're a grifter.
You're not wrong.
Well,
You're just doing
hold
this
on.
grift.
Looking long enough to notice, so clearly you got it going on.
David, I'm pretty sure you can say that about your balls, too.
You're absolutely right. Since they decided to, never mind.
I'm just playing. Listen, I'm just making it fair game here. That's all.
Shut up,
I'll send you all pictures of my balls later.
Thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want that. That's fucking weird.
Well, no, it'll be when we took pictures of my balls when they were operating down there. So there's blood clots and stuff. But you're okay, right?
No, I'm not okay. I don't want that.
No, I will send them to you, Mama Laura. Stop begging me.
Okay, you're right. I did that. I was a little excessive with my begging.
Bagging or begging?
I'm not sure at this
Yes.
point. Whatever I say is going to be fucked. So
I'm like, bagging fits. Uh-oh.
Doses wants to get $1,500 extensions, and all of the hair is from the sewers of Pakistan.
Jesus Christ.
It's the truth. Google that shit.
Shut up, Anthony. I don't know. They went missing. I don't know what happened to them.
Here, I was thinking she was just gonna fish in the Red or the Assiniboine River here and try and get something put together.
Was. She probably is, but she's going to make it out that they're bougie from overseas.
Anthony, I even looked in my Mama Lore bun.
Now, see here. You think it's anti this, anti that? Well, you're so fucking mean to your token lesbians, so what does that say about you, Doses? What does that say about you?
Get her, honey.
Yeah, that's fucking right. Just so discriminatory against me all the time, always picking on me, always saying this, always that, always with the insults, trying to get to me. I think you've got a lot of horrible things you're hiding in your heart there.
Get her. Get her.
That's what I always call it. I've always supported a Mama Lore bun.
It's a cute little one. It's got a lot of growing to do, but it's a cute little one.
It's long. It's just not thick.
You guys got to fuck it up. Fuck it up and it gets bigger. Mine's getting to the point now where I get it so elevated that it pops out the top of my sunroof.
It'll get there. It'll get there. Hey, I don't ever show my face on camera. I'm gonna do the Sammy Sour Dog look with my Mama Lore bun.
Ooh, that's a weird combination, but okay.
David, just show my good eye. Wait, it should be this.
Okay, I gotta go pick up my kid. Peace out.
Take care.
I can't handle it. I can't handle fucking hair in my face. Oy vey. I got Jagming Deep Singh hair. It's a poodle.
I don't know, Dosis. These are all such weak attempts at insults. It's so boring. I thought you were supposed to be original and unique, and I'm just... There's no sparkle. There's nothing special.
Okay, now I have to fix this shit. Poof. Ow. No. What's going on here? Cancel. Fucking TikTok buttons being pushed and trying to make decisions for me.
I heard that TikTok was coming out with a new set of guidelines. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Probably every day. Weirdos. Beyonce.
yeah, she's trying. It's just so boring and lackluster. Like, I deserve so much better than what she's delivering. And well, she's always said like how original and you know what I guess out of the box of crayons thinker she is, and I'm just like, wow, so fucking bored.
We may get, like, maybe not so much TikTok, but we may get a whole lot of new set of rules in Canada when it comes to the internet and online stuff, because we do have a new minister of what you can fucking say online.
Oh, hey, you know what? I did hear though that there was supposed to be some new laws coming into place, like about like intimate images and things like that being shared, and there are going to be like more penalties and more protections because that stuff is so rampant and so many people are being negatively affected. So I hope they do actually, you know, write some good laws about that kind of stuff.
But it's fucking, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're liberal or not. I don't trust the liberals. I don't trust how they write these bills. Like, they'll put that something specific into the bill, but there'll be just so much more associated with the bill. And now it's Stephen Guilbeault. Stephen Guilbeault is the one that's in charge of this shit for Canada right now. And he's already a fucking lunatic, fucking criminal hanging off the CN Tower, scaring people in their homes. Dude. Don't trust that little fucking weasel at all.
I'm honestly like, I'm hoping some good things happen for us because I mean, you know what though, like globally, everyone is doing shitty. Like, everyone is doing fucking shitty.
No, and I get
And
it.
it's just like, except for the rich people, like the super rich are getting like exponentially richer. And I'm like, well, hold the fucking phone here. You know, the last time that thing happened,
Again, I'm asking all of the politicians here in Canada are going to be doing, like, they're all liars. Yes, they are. They're all liars. And I am a conservative voter because, again, you know, regardless if I vote or if I don't vote or if I want to believe in a whole new system or a whole new government, it's not going to happen because there's 40 million people in here and half of them are willing to vote. So it's like, as long as that's happening, as long as people are willing to vote, I don't think there's going to be a redo of government or a new government or whatever. So yeah, so I pick a side. When it comes to elections and policies and stuff like that, I definitely pick a side. I feel like that's the only option that I kind of have to do. And I am conservative, and yeah, Carney won. I was with most conservatives on how we felt about Carney and his plans and whatnot, and then he got elected in, and then it's kind of like, okay, well, fuck, let's hope he doesn't fuck up, because
I honestly
head of state.
Yeah, I hope he does a good job. And like you and I, like I did that same test you did, and where like literally like you're in that box, I guess kind of like on the right at the bottom. And when I did mine, I'm like the mirror image. So like I'm on like the left and at the top. And I thought that was pretty funny because like we're just like so opposite in that. But the thing is, like, we both voted and we're both hoping, you know, like we are hoping that good things happen and that things get easier for people and good decisions are made. And although
It's not
everything
what I
is
wanted,
fucked.
and I can honestly
Yeah.
I'll just sit back and be the one that said, "Well, I told you so," when he is fucking up or whatever. But I mean, I can't predict that. Regardless if I said I fucking told you so, I can't predict that. That's just the way people say it or whatever. But yeah, and it's the same thing. How many times Trudeau got in and got voted in? I never ever voted for Trudeau. And it's like, well, let's sit back and hope some epiphany, something comes, like, you know what I mean? That it's not a disaster. But even since the election now and the few things that have come out about the things that Carney has done, even prior to actual election day and stuff like that, like with these tariffs now apparently and all this stuff, it's like now for me it's just like how much is he hiding? How much is he not telling people? How much is he not even telling his own supporters?
Well, that's the thing. Like, there's so many things that are just troubling. Like, politicians in general, we know they're all hiding shit. They're all misconstruing, and it's fucked up. And I'll say too, like, as far as voting Liberal, I think I voted Liberal once in the last like 10 or 15 years. Like I've said, I always vote Bloc. No, just kidding. But like, honestly, haven't voted for Liberals in a long time. But it pisses me off because it feels like it doesn't matter who you vote for. You know, they're going to make their promises. They're going to say whatever the fuck it is to get in. And then, yeah, like Mitchie's saying, they're all snakes. Exactly this shit. It's not fucking right, and it's not fair, because if you were to do any other job and you fucking lied on your resume, you lied about your skills or what you were going to do, you wouldn't have that job. There has to be some sort of accountability. Like, it's fucked up. And like all this weird shit too, like, you know, this politician has ties to this company, or like a whole bunch of them, you know, have like rental properties, and it's like they don't fucking care that everyone else can't afford shit, and like they, you know, get all these allowances and things, and they can't relate to the average Canadian because they just don't fucking get it, or, you know, they're so self-interested, and it's not fucking right, and it sucks. And I'm pissed off because at one point we were talking about, you know, like voting reform, right? Like that's the one time I kind of was like, oh shit, you know, go Liberal. I wanted some kind of voting reform, and Trudeau fucking said he was going to do it. And then, you know, he went back on it. Oh, well, he took some kind of poll or something and people didn't want it. No, people fucking wanted it. And we're not even talking about that anymore because everything's become so fucking polarized. You know, everyone's splitting hairs on all this stuff, and it's like, can we not all agree on some of the big things? Like, let's hold these fucking politicians, all of them. I don't care what party they're from. Let's all fucking agree and get some good shit done and stop fighting for a second. But it's like they can't. And it's infuriating. It's like, how about we wipe everyone out? Just get them all the fuck out, have a whole new group of people, and let's see what happens. Like, that would, I feel like that would do more.
They need to allow us to be able to vote for our MPs and stuff, and like provincial leaders separately from federal elections. That needs to be a big start, because again, like, you guys out in Winnipeg or whatever are comfortable with the leader that you have for the party, right? Like that's in power, like in the.
But you're talking like for a provincial, like for. Like how we have the NDP right now?
Because like the elections, like the one who wins the leader, prime minister spot, it goes on ridings, and that's the first thing that we need to do. We need to stop these elections and the prime minister being chosen by on what MPs and ridings are being chosen, because that's not fair at all.
No, and like we've even had this conversation before, right? It was like you were saying. And other folks were saying it too, like it's hard because, you know, some people believe in like the leader, like who's going to be prime minister. Some people believe in what they're saying. Some people are like, hell no. But they might have someone, you know, who is serving their constituency, and they're going, oh, this person's great, but they're, you know, backing the guy that I don't want. So then they don't end up voting for someone who would have actually, you know, spoken for them. And it sucks. I totally agree with you on that.
Yep. Just, yeah. Because I can respect the people, you know, that voted because they love Wob Canoe. I understand and I respect that to fucking oh hell, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shut up, cat. So I can see why people are voting NDP. They want to keep Wob Canoe in. And doesn't make sense to the federal election when you're choosing a prime minister.
Yeah, well, it's different. Like here, I think on a provincial thing, like we've never had a strong like liberal presence. I think we had like maybe before the election, I believe it was like 3 liberal seats, and then like just such a wave of orange, flipped over. But yeah, like I don't think liberals have ever been like a really strong presence here, and now there's only 1 liberal seat versus like you're saying federal. It's different. Like so many liberals, and NDP lost so many seats, and it's interesting how all of that works. But once again, it's the leadership too, and like you're saying, people just didn't feel good about.
I feel like a lot of NDP people like that would support Rob Canoe probably didn't support Jagmeet Singh.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Right.
And that's how I feel too. I absolutely support Wob, and the 2 folks we had in before, because we had oh shit, what was his name?
And Tom.
No, well, I'm talking about like we had 2 conservative folks in for our provincial. Oh, he was some dude. Fuck, I can't remember his name. And then
they're all just some dude.
Yeah, seriously. And then Heather Stephenson, I guess, was racing against someone else, and she had won. And she honestly, she did a really fucking bad job. And there's just like clips of her, and I've actually seen her in like public, and I was at events that she was at, and I was just like, you're such a fucking idiot. Yeah. I booed her. I didn't even care. But the thing that really got me before the landfill stuff, there was someone who had passed away. Like this was, I guess, during COVID, and like everything was fucked up, right? Like our whole systems were strained. Like we know that. And our province didn't handle it very well. We were sending people here, there, and everywhere. And what had happened shortly before COVID, it was Brian Pallister. There we go. They had closed a lot of our emergency rooms, and they were like really paring down like medical stuff. And it fucking went really bad during COVID. Like it was really fucking bad. And, she was being asked about someone who didn't make it because the transportation and just like shit got fucked up. And like this mom, she passed away, right? Instead of addressing that in the house when she was asked, she first talked about her son's hockey tournament and used up all her time talking about her kid and achievements and family stuff and how proud she is of her son. And everyone was like, what? And then she sort of addressed it after she got another turn to speak. But it was just that like lack of awareness, compassion. Honestly, it would be like if you had someone like Shay or someone running the province. Like that was how bad it was. Yeah. And I think that's a big reason, why, Wob ended up winning, because people were seeing this across the board, and it wasn't just directed at one group of individuals. It was disrespect to everyone. And then they had actually had billboards up all over the place that they weren't going to search the landfill. And that was part of their campaign. They were doing all kinds of stuff, and people were just like, fuck no. Like it wasn't right. And it was just really tone deaf and really insensitive. It just all around horrible.
Yeah.
So Wob got in, right? And that was because that woman just completely tanked their party, and just really showed like she just couldn't fucking, I don't know, navigate a fucking wet paper bag.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Being able to decide and figure out, okay, we don't want this. Yeah. And I don't know, politics can get really nasty and really ugly, and people can get upset because different issues mean different things to them. And it's like, well, how can you not care about this? And then other folks, how can you not care about this? But it's like everyone has their different values and the things that matter the most to them. And I think that's when we all vote accordingly. And sometimes, I feel like it really gets lost in the vote.
Yeah.
What really matters and, your values. And it's like, this thing is really important to me. And it doesn't mean I don't care about this stuff, but where their stance is on this, it's just, I can't, you know?
Yeah. No, exactly. And the same thing for like, well, even prevention, like you said, like, I mean, like me as a conservative, when it came to our elections provincially, I didn't want to fucking vote for Doug Ford. I didn't trust in him at all. But at the same time, I didn't want to give my vote to the Liberals either. And it's just like, well, shit. Ugh. Alexa, stop music.
You know what's funny? We started kind of going politics and everyone's just like fucking runs away.
Yeah. But no, this is average. This is average for my life this time of day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And it's on private too, don't forget. So
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm sure a lot of people are butthurt and they can get fucked about that.
yeah, no, trust me. If I get into a politic talk on my main account and it's not private or whatever, like oh shit, sometimes it booms. It booms when the not from our algorithm. The people in our algorithm fall asleep and like, fuck this, we're going somewhere else. But
Yeah.
I'm going to end my live because I do have to make a couple of calls and get some appointments set up and then probably fit in a nap.
You gotta get that scooter thing too. Seriously,
Yeah.
you were talking about it and I'm like, fuck yeah, girl, get it.
Yeah,
Especially if you said it would be taken care of because of your situation. Fucking get it.
yeah.
You know?
I'm working on it. Some new information kind of came up about my eye, and I'm so pissed with that. I'm just like, I'm fucking losing body parts, and it shouldn't have been done. Like, I lost my toe. I fought hard to save that fucking toe, and the doctors did nothing, and then it was too late. And then it's the same thing with my eye now. Like, I lost the vision in my eye. And it come to find out, like there's a lot more that should have been done and could have been done, more different referrals for a different eye doctor that does certain things, but was not done. And now here I am sitting blind in an eye. I'm like, you guys are fucking dumb asses. So I guess I just have to make sure now that I do everything myself.
That's so fucking shitty. And Mitchie's saying, I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Is there any way that you can get, I don't know if it's like your GP that's, you know, assigning you to these different doctors, but if you can get someone who's more competent, because I know sometimes just like the GP alone, if they're dismissive, if they're not listening to you, if they don't fucking know, if they're not equipped to handle.
Situations, like I said, like I was doing fine and all these things all of a sudden kind of happened quickly, and so I ended up going to emergency for things, you know what I mean? And those, like it was the emergency department that sent out the referrals to certain specialists and stuff like that or whatever, especially when it comes to my eye. But I mean, I saw the Ottawa Eye Institute here, like that's as big as you can get. And then they sent out referrals to the doctor that I've been seeing for the last 2 years. And he only takes care of one specific part of the eye when I also had a different issue with my eye. And I'm like, but he's still an eye doctor. He obviously had to see that there was a different issue in my eye and should have made the referral to the proper eye doctor that could take care of it. So why didn't he? You know,
The impression that I get about our medical, because I have a few friends and some family members who've had some stuff and I've been around for some of it, it seems like they're really, like, they get so fucking pigeonholed and so specialized. They are literally only looking at exactly what their job is. Some of them, I think,